So on any Sunday where we are standing now, it have been buzzing with activity, with not just the shops but huge numbers of establishments on the road, completely a chock-a-block with all the shops and everything, the wares that are sold on the road. But what I'm going to show you is this line of jeweler shops, and on top of that is that building, that house where in fact the victims were unfortunately trapped. As you can see, there are two air conditioners there, and the windows would have been all closed, because of which it became virtually a gas chamber and therefore a trap, a death trap for all those people who were inside. What we understand is that not just the regular residents, there were also visitors who had come in because it is summer holidays, and coming to the Charminar and coming to the area near the Charminar is very exciting. And as you can see, that shutter, half shutter that Nagraj is showing you, that is the access through which the firefighters and others had to in fact go inside to bring out the people. As soon as the fire broke out, obviously it happened suspected due to a short circuit. The current went off, there is no light at all inside, and it was early hours, remember, and therefore very, very dark inside. And that is the time where everybody would have just still been asleep, because the usual culture here is that till late in the night you would be awake, and early hours is still late. I mean, it's not a part of the city that wakes up very early in the night, and this is where the people were in fact trapped inside. And we spoke to one of the locals who in fact had helped rescue at least about 13 people from the kind of smoke trap that they were in. And he tells us that when he went in, he saw a woman in fact embracing her children, and he suspects that she was already dead. She was moved and she had been burnt as well, and she was dead there. And there were others as well who were trapped inside, who had to be rescued out by the rescuers. And this was much before the fire engines were able to come inside and carry out their professional rescue. The locals came in and rescued even before that. So right now the rescue operation has been completed, and the investigation will happen about what caused the fire accident. If we just span the other side, you will see the Charminar. That is a 400-year-old monument that is visited by tourists from the country and tourists from outside, and even the locals love to come to this area because there is huge shopping. And because this road which leads up to the Charminar, and this is one of the most popular roads, in fact the Gulzar House route, Pista House and then Gulzar House route, this has been blocked because of all the fire tenders that brought in, and ambulances that are there, and now police deployment. But tourists coming in from the other roads and then walking down here in order to check out what has happened here because of the huge tragedy that has unfolded here. The police commissioner had gone inside, and we will see if we can speak to him, because he's still inside that area where the people where he's being briefed by the fire officials and others about what exactly happened and what is the sequence of events as well that led to this tragedy. And therefore this area is still quite crowded. So three things that I must point out. One, that this is a very, very old area, because the monument is 400 years old, and the shops and establishments by the side are almost, at least I would say, I cannot put a date to it, but actually I'm going to go across and some of them will have the year about when they may have been established. It would be more than 100 years old for sure, many of them, and all of them are over generations these shops are run by the families, and upstairs is where the families live. So if you show the next door, you can see the way the windows are kept. Because this particular house had the air conditioner, so the windows would have been closed and the gas would have been trapped inside. And the rescuers who I spoke to also told us that many people seem to have just become unconscious with no ability to in fact escape from the fire at the time that it happened, because even before they could do their... I'm going to go across to this gentleman actually who rescued some of those people.
वो दीवार को भी तोड़े, हम लोग सब बोला मंगा के दीवार को तोड़े, बाद में पुलिस पूरा आ गया, उन लोग भी करे हेल्प। चामिनार के सर्कल साहब जो है उन्होंने भी हेल्प करे हमारी। हम लोग पूरे
कितने लोगों को आपने निकाला?
हम लोग 7 जनों को निकाले फर्स्ट फ्लोर पर से, और नीचे 6 थे। जो रूम में से 7 पीपल उसको निकाले, उसमें मासूम बच्चे थे 4।
कह रहे थे कि एक महिला को आपने देखा बच्चों को लपेटे हुए?
पूरा लपट के था ऐसा, वो पूरा हाँ जी उनके साथ थे, पूरा बच्चा ऐसा कर गया, मुंह में से कब जा रहा था, डेट हो गया था मैडम। टोटल एक रूम में 7 जने थे और नीचे के हिस्से में 6 थे।
बाहर आने का रास्ता सिर्फ यही है
उन
क्या?
लोग चप्पल भी पहना हुआ था, उन लोग कोशिश कर आने के लिए, वो आंच की तरफ से उन लोग दरवाजा अंदर से लॉक कर दिया। ये मतलब प्रॉब्लम हो गया, गलती हो गया लोग का। ये उन लोग कोशिश करा निकलने के लिए, ज़रा अगर मुड़ के ऊपर आए तो फर्स्ट फ्लोर पर आगे थे लोग, ऊपर छत पे आगे थे लोग, मगर वो कोशिश नाकाम रही उन लोग की।
यानी कि because of the smoke they probably grew unconscious and unable to move, and because there were elderly people as well as children, it was very difficult for even the able-bodied people to be able to escape. Back to you.
Right. Uma Sudhir, also, I know you've touched upon this. This is a place with a lot of history. It's been around for a lot of years. Tell us a little bit about, is it a combination of both residential buildings and also shops, or is it purely a business area? Because we've all heard of different, Bangal Bazaar, Bansi Bazaar, different market areas in the approach road to Charminar. Tell us a little bit about how popular is this site when it comes to both tourists and locals?
Extremely popular. If you come to Hyderabad, you certainly need to shop at the Charminar, and not just come to look at the monument and enjoy the spectacle that it is, but also shop in all the kinds of shops that are there around the Charminar. So the area that Nagaraj is actually showing you is the jeweler side of the market, where it will be a lineup of all jewelry stores. The other side is the Lad Bazaar, or what is called the Churi Bazaar, where in fact just 2 days ago we saw the Miss Worlds of the the contestants who had come for the Miss World pageant. They had all come here, and they even had a photo shoot at the Charminar just 2 days ago, and they had shopped in about 9 shops that had been specifically chosen for the idea, and some of them were even brought to the jewelry stores here because they were interested in buying pearls or buying the zari or the lakh bangles that are sold here. But the area that we are talking about is called Gulzar House, and yes, it is a totally commercial area because on the ground floor you have all the shops, and on the first floor and behind the shops is where the homes would be, where people are in fact living, and that is how about 30 people were trapped in that particular building alone that we are talking about. And from there, for them to move out was very, very difficult. And what we are told is that there are big concerns about being able to come out of here. I'm going to try and go across to the Director General of Police, who is here. Let me try and let me just try and go across to the Director General, who is speaking here.
Ensuring that nobody unauthorized enters the area, and the entire thing is kept safe. So from police side and fire department side, we are taking all steps to help the family. Thank you.
I'm on a live. Let me just ask you this: were the fire tenders able to reach on time?
Oh, they were there. And
This is the DCP Sneha Mora. The fire tenders were able to reach on time.
Yes, they reached
but
very much
obviously,
on time.
many of them succumbed to the smoke, isn't it?
Yes,
More
they
than the
did.
fire.
We'll brief you on that.
Yeah, so the police obviously little unwilling, it would seem, to talk on this tragedy, which certainly requires a lot more investigation. But what I have been speaking to the other officers certainly indicates that, Snehaji, may I just get you? I'm on live. What happened? The 6:10 is when the fire happened, and some of the locals telling us that they came in and they rescued about 13 people, but they already found people unable to, almost immobilized and unable to move out. Was it the smoke that seemed to have caused that?
As per the information we have of now, police got the information around 6:15, and by the time the fire happened, police and fire department, both the officials and all the fire brigades, they were present. But the flames were huge, and at that time, due to only a single entry point, there was another entry point drilled. And from that entry point, fire department and police entered, and they have extinguished the fire and rescued whoever was inside. Most of them were in unconscious state, and 17 of them, as of now, we have rescued. 8 of them so far have been reported dead, brought dead. Others, as and when information will come, we'll brief you. As of now, we are securing the area because it's a jewelry shop, and we'll seal the entire area. And in front of the magistrate, we'll have a entire Panchnama recorded of the property, and accordingly necessary action and cases will be booked.
What is this establishment itself, and is that the only route, that access that you had in order to be able to bring out people?
Yeah, these are old establishment and some new constructions over that establishment are there. There is only a one narrow path which led to the area in the building where the fire happened. Still, the work is ongoing. We'll keep on briefing the media as and when we'll get updates.
How many people were inside when this fire happened, in your estimate?
We are still 17 of them we rescued, so we expect 17, and some of them they could escape 2 or 3. We are still getting the updates. Updated information as and when compiled will be shared.
Okay, so that is the DCP Sneha of the South Zone area who is telling us that there were about 17 people. She is not confirming 17 dead, which is what the minister had told us on camera, as well as the local MP. But she is saying the situation as of now, they have not got the official report from the hospital about the numbers, but 8 is the number that she is confirming. But the minister did confirm to NDTV earlier on camera that unfortunately 17 lives were lost in this tragedy.